Okay. Well, blessings, dear ones, and thank you for being here. It's an honor to guide your practice and to have you here with me. So let's start. I have blankets. I folded them nice and thick, and I just have one at either side of my mat. And then I'm sitting on something. I'm going to change the cross of my legs. And then if you want to pull those blankets in and put them in, and that's a nice thing to do for yourself too. So you can play with that. And then let's take the hands out to the sides and let your eyes close. And here we are today at the half moon between the full and the new moon. So this is a balance of light and dark. And we are being pulled into the darkness, into the quiet of this new moon that will occur in the middle of the month. And then the next full moon will fall on October 31st. Inhale as you are. And as you exhale, very slowly, deliberately, intentionally, join your palms together in front of your heart as you join together the light and the dark. The parts of us we love, the parts of us we don't show as often. Even so simple as your left and your right, your masculine, your feminine, your stronger side, your not as strong side. Just bring it all into balance. It's receiving all as yours. Delving into the shadow side, the darker side a little bit. Just listening to, the patterns, the thoughts in your head. You start to feel agitated, to feel that and observe that as with curiosity, the same way we observe with curiosity challenging poses on the mat. Knowing that's not necessary to do now, but just acknowledge that you have the power to observe yourself, observe your behaviors, your thoughts, to love all of it without judgment, with just curiosity. And so into that, take a nice full inhale. As you exhale, bow your chin, breathe so you feel maybe the breath on your hands. Bring the thumbs up to the third eye. Rest them there for a moment as you let the head hang heavy. Maybe you drop the shoulders a little bit. Release the jaw. And then using the hands to bring the head back up as you inhale. And intentionally releasing the hands back down in front of your heart. You can rest your thumbs on your upper chest. And here we will open, practice, and chant Om 3 times together, yet separate, but together. Inhale. Bow your chin, release your hands to your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. Okay, well, welcome guys. Awesome. So let's just take you stretch your legs out. I'm just gonna come to a little bit of a foot massage in Baddha Konasana. So you can have your blankets in, if that works. Do whatever you need to do with your legs, and then no oil or socks because we're gonna be standing. So just give your feet a little rub, and I'll just say, now I see who's here. Welcome you guys, all of you. And last Tuesday, I know that things kind of cacked out in the middle. So I appreciate you coming back. I knew you would, but anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge that that happened, and I will be a little bit more cognizant and of checking in and making sure things are good. So just rubbing the inseam of your legs. Good. And the feet. Okay. Great. All right. And then I'm just going to bring so I started off with opposite cross, but I'm just going to go habitual cross. And if you switch it however you need to, we're just going to do a little side bending. Let's start by taking the hands together. We'll interlace the fingers, flip the palms, and just sweep your arms up. And be here for a few breaths, just extending up, then releasing. Let your shoulders move a little bit. Even feel a little bit of that cat-cow that comes in. And we'll just take one more. We'll reach up. And this time, just release your hands. Take the right arm down as you exhale. Reach up through the left side and just crescent over. Walk your right hand out wherever you need it to be. Just reach. Good. And then we're going to keep everything as it is, but as you inhale, reach the left arm up and maybe back if that works. You can look at it. And then inhale, exhale, bring it back. Whatever you do with your breath, just connect your breath to some movement here. If you'd like to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to work a little bit more deeply. So I open the arm, I take it back if I can. And then when I bring it back in front of me, I'm just going to slide it almost as if it's going to go towards the right hand here. So just finding little places you can make a little more deeper, or a little more interesting. Good. And this time as we come all the way over, we'll just put both hands on the floor, kind of walk yourself upright a little bit, but keep the hands on the floor. Push the floor towards the front and turn and look over your right shoulder, draw your belly in. You can even take your heart back a little bit. So we work a little bit into that cow, and then you get a little extra maybe in the back of the shoulder blades. And then release. Left hand's going to catch this right knee. Right arm sweeps up, and we're taking it over. And over could be like nothing. You just kind of find your place. Anchor the knee, stretch. You can look up, you can look down, you can look straight ahead. But smile. And then come up. Let's just take both hands down for a moment. Close your eyes. Just feel. And just take 2 breaths. Good. I always feel the other side is, I'm saying this, but I feel like the other side's like, hey, I want to turn. So open your eyes, and we're going to do that. If you want to change the cross of your legs again, that's great. Good. Okay. And then let's bring the hands together. Opposite interlace, split the palms, reach up. Maybe this time we'll do a little side to side flossing. Just take 2 more breaths here, just exploring, reaching, whatever feels nice. And then reach up as you inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right arm extends. And exhale to crescent. Just taking a few moments to just feel, drop in, and then when you feel ready, we'll start to move this. Just being kind and loving, curious. Okay, so I deepen slightly by just taking that arm back a little more. And as I bring it forward, I'm just going to trace like a horizontal line towards the left hand. Just to twist a little more and get a little bit more breath into the back. Good. So let's do one more where you open and close. And then we'll bring this right hand all the way down. Touch the floor. Walk back even just a little bit. Then anchor your hands, push the floor forward, turn and look over your right shoulder. Draw your heart in a little bit, like you're doing a bit of a cat. Breathe. And then release. Walk your hands around. Right hand's going to grab left knee, left arm lifts. And we crescent over to the right, whatever happens. Look up, look down. Extend. Breathe. And then we'll release. And again, I'm just going to rest for 2 breaths. You move your legs if you need to. Otherwise, all good. Just close your eyes and feel. Okay. Take one more breath. And slowly open your eyes. And if you pull the blankets in, I'm just going to move one to the top of the mat, one to the other top of the mat. Okay, come off. All right, so let's see. From here, I'm going to come to a wide-legged forward fold. That's how I'm going to start. So I'm just going to do my little flip it, and then I'm on my hands and my knees. Turn the feet out, keep the knees where they are, and just lift up. And then you can adjust. You're going to walk the outer edges of your feet, maybe just to touch the blankets there. Yes, and then let's just be here for a few moments. Just, bend one knee, shift the hips a little bit. If this is too much, you can come up on your finger pads. You can also grab your blocks. All right, just shifting. And as you shift now, look away, look towards your straight leg. And I'm just looking to feel a nice stretch in the inseam of the leg. Yeah, let's just do one more on each side, almost like you're speed skating. And then we'll come to center. You're just going to turn your heels out a little bit. Walk your hands forward. Keep the feet on the floor. Walk the hands forward. Come onto the little pads of your fingers. Draw your belly in, and then melt your chest, your head, maybe in between. Ears might go in between your arms. Maybe you can lift your toes up. Good. And then release. So you shift your weight forward, walk the hands back. And then from here, we'll just inhale and exhale and drop down here. And, it could be a lot first thing. So bend your knees, breathe. Good. And then walk your hands out. Good. Okay, I'm going to lift the right heel up, turn the heel out so the knee comes down. I'm going to put the knee down. So if you need something else, put a blanket there. Walk your hands around and turn the left foot to point straight. Yes. Okay, and now I'm just going to come into this front to back. And I'm going to actually use this blanket here and put the ball of the left foot, the toes on top of that blanket. So I might still lift the foot up as I'm coming back, but there it is. Good. And we're going to take twist. So the next time you come forward, put the right hand down, but take it out a little bit. So you're actually going to lean, maybe you'll flatten it, lean onto the right hand. Left toes tucked under and sweep the left arm up. And I'm going to drop this left knee out to the left a little bit, like just taking it out, nothing to really see. And then come back. Bring your hands in. We're going to straighten this left leg. So you can bring your hands right in. You know, if you need your blocks, grab it. You might walk your hands out. Take a breath or two here. Good. And then we'll take that foot down and we're going to lift the back knee up. Okay, and I'm going to use this blanket to rest my heel on. So if this is too wide, you know, make it less. And if it feels a little bit too, you need more space, walk your left foot out to the left a little bit. And then just press your thighs back. So as if this left thigh wants to come back, and then I'm going to push the right thigh back. Good. And breathe. So your knees can be bent. Maybe they're straight. I'm going to drop the right hip forward a little bit. So I'm just dropping it. Good. Okay, and then bend into your left knee. Right hand is going to come off your mat, out to the side. Flatten it, lean on it, reach the left arm up. Open the left knee out. So you could even flex the left foot, lift the toes. Okay, we're coming back to wide-legged. So just walk your hands in, pivot your feet, come back to this side-to-side thing we did. Oh, feels so much better. Just bending one knee, the other. Good. Okay, and then we'll come to the second side. So we're just going to turn. So lift the left heel, turn it out, drop the left knee down onto the floor. Turn yourself to your right foot, point it straight. You can put the ball of the foot, the toes on that blanket, maybe blocks or not, and just rock front to back. And adjust. Take a moment to pad up under your knee if you need it. And breathing. And next time you come forward, we're going to take twist. So take that left hand out, flatten it, drop the weight onto it, reach the right arm up, and now open the right knee away from you. Good. And then come back, bring your hands in. We're going to take the hips back, straighten or not the front leg. Breathe. Good. Okay, and then bring it back to lunge. And we'll tuck the back toes under if they're not. Straighten your back leg. And then you can have the heel on that blanket, toes on this blanket. Make this accessible for yourself, whatever that means, so that you can smile and enjoy. I'm going to drop that left hip down a little bit. Breathe. And then take your left hand out to the side, flatten it, send your weight onto it. Reach the right arm. You can even flex your right foot, take the right knee out, and breathe. Good. Okay, come on back to your wide-legged. Bring the hands down, we'll inhale, and exhale and fold. Okay, so here, intentionally add the inner thighs. Press the inner thighs to your outer thighs. And if you've got that, you're going to notice the outer edges of your feet are going to become more grounded. Good. Take one more breath. And now anchor your hands and bring your head and chest up. You're going to come all the way up. So firm your belly, take the thighs back, maybe the hands to your hips or out to the side, and rise up, reach up. Good. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides, bring your hands to your hips. Okay, pause here, close your eyes or rest your gaze. Just take a few breaths just to kind of bring everything here. Okay, now I'm going to turn the left foot, and I'll put the, the balls of the feet, the toes on this blanket, and keep the hands, so I'm holding into the hip crease here, and then we're just going to bend and snap. And just bending into this knee, just to kind of get there. And then as you bend, now as you come back, bend the other knee. So you're just bending one knee, other knee. Yes. Okay, open your arms out, and we'll just move into warrior two. So we can even go slow, keep that, and then settle into your warrior two. Turn your left palm to face up, and then left hand drops down. No, wrong, Joe. I'm opposite, you guys. Okay, the hand you're looking at turns up, reach it up, drop your other arm down. Good. Take a breath. And then release, keep the bend in your knee. Put the left forearm on top of this left thigh and reach the right arm up. Good. Draw your belly in. Strong in your stance. And then we'll release, straighten the leg, bring both toes in. We're going to give ourselves a little leg break, and I'm just going to jump the legs together. You can also heel toe, whatever works. Yes, and then just pause, feel, breathe. Does one side feel a little longer? One hip feel more open? And the soles of your feet. Take a big breath. As you breathe out, release your arms, open your eyes if they're closed. Good. Now I'm going to jump the feet out again. So I'll inhale, reach up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bend your knees. And then you jump. Yes. Okay, and then just wiggle your feet back to where you feel is comfortable. And we'll turn the right foot out. Find your little blanket lift. If it's too much, make it what you need. And then once you're here, we just come back to this bend and straighten a few times. And then you can even bend into both knees as you move. How's your breath and your smile? Good. Okay, I'm preparing for warrior two. So I'm going to sweep the arms out and then move in. Open that right knee. Open your hands, lift your belly. Strong through the back leg, and then reverse your warrior. So drop back hand down, reach the arm up. Strong in your legs, maybe you sit down a little bit more. Belly in, legs strong, feet strong. And then we'll come all the way up. Release, oh no. Come back. Forearm to thigh, left arm up and over ear. Good. Such an important pose. This pose is, so you're lengthening, side bending, strong in your legs. Good. All right, now we come up. Good. Turn your feet. I'm going to jump them together again, but you can heel toe. Whatever works. Pause and breathe. And close your eyes. Feel your body energized. Yes. Okay, so our next pose we're going to do is triangle pose. So you might want blocks. So let's do that. And you would just kind of put your blocks if you're going to use them. But it's always nice. So I'm just going to put them like that, right behind, and then we'll come back. Just fix this. Okay. So you have your two blankets, maybe if you're using them, you have your blocks, and you're standing in the center of your mat. And I'm going to prepare to jump the feet wide. I'm going to come through Utkatasana, and that's bending the knees with the arms lifted. So from here, we'll inhale, sweep your arms up, touch your palms. As you exhale, bend your knees, keep your arms above your head. Yeah, let's take one nice big breath in here. Interlace your fingers. I'm just bringing my hands down and extend your index. Good. And then you can bring your hands at your heart and give a little jump. Take your arms out as you do that. Good. Okay. Now I have both baby toe edges of the feet against the blankets. I'm going to turn the left foot. Put the balls of the feet, the toes on the blanket. Yeah. And then look at your right heel, turn it out a little bit. Yeah. Let's start with just bending into the knee. Lift your belly, lift your heart. And then straighten. Good. Bend. And straighten. And now with the legs straight, we're going to take that left hand, just slide it down the front of your leg. And you might be here, or you might grab your block, bring it to the middle of your shin, and place your hand on there. Okay, I know I'm turning my right heel out a little bit more. That's going to roll the hip in. Lift your belly. Now take your right hand across to the left side of your waist and turn your belly towards the ceiling. Then take that arm up. Yeah. Okay, now if you need to bend your knees, do that. And notice here, I'm just really accentuating. I'm bringing my hips to the left. I want to move them to the right. See if I can get longer through the left side. Breathe. Good. See if you can soften somewhere. Good. Okay, then bend into your knee. You're gonna come all the way up through warrior two. Straighten, turn the foot. Let's go straight to the opposite side. So now I'll turn the right foot. Left heel pops out. Then I'm just gonna come to this warrior two. Bend and straighten. We can put the hands down and keep them up, whatever feels good. But lift yourself up, intentionally moving your legs. And the next time the legs straighten, we're going to take the hips more to the left. Bring the right hand down, whoop, and slide it down. That's when we learn how to fall. Then you can grab your block or keep your hand on your shin. Reach. Oh no, we took the hand across. So you can even bring that left hand, grab the right side of your belly, turn it, and open. I'm popping my left heel back a little bit more, pushing the feet into the mat, pulling the hips back. Breathe. Good. And then we'll bend into the knee, come up, warrior two, and then turn. Good. Bring your hands together at your heart. Check your blocks, everything, so you know where it is. We're going to jump the feet together. Come back, and then just be here. Feel your feet. Feel your heart. Feel if maybe you're a little bit taller. Good. Okay, so Ardha Chandrasana. And so that's half moon. I think I'm going to move the blankets now, just so I don't slip again. Just take them out. And then I'll just bring both blocks. We'll just do it from both blocks at the front. And that way we can adjust as we need. Okay, so I'm going to stand a little bit behind the blocks. Good, pause and feel. Good, and then from here, let's just take the right, let's start with the right foot. Just take it forward and bring your hands down onto your blocks. Yes. Okay, now step your, actually let's lift the left leg up and turn it so that the foot is pointing out. Now take the right hand with the block and take it forward. Okay, then you're gonna flatten the hand and I shift myself forward so the shoulder's over the wrist. Now you can keep the left hand on the block, you can bring it forward, firm your legs, press the standing leg thigh back. And then the left hand can come to your hip. Maybe you turn your belly, your gaze. You can reach up with the left arm, smile. Even if you're shaking, wobbling, lift that back leg up a little higher. Take one more breath. And then we'll come out so slow. So I'll take the left hand down first. I turn the hips so the left toes are pointing down. Bring the right hand in. Now step your left foot down. You can bring the right foot to meet it. We're just gonna take a forward fold rest. So I'll inhale and exhale and fold, and you can keep your hands on your blocks if you like. You can put them on the floor. And just breathing as you are. Take one more breath. Good. And then bring your hands back to your blocks. If you took them to the floor, anchor in, lift your head and your heart. And let's go second side. So I'll just bring the feet close together. And then step the left foot forward. Yeah, anchor it. Okay, and we'll start to sweep that right leg up behind you. Activate your right foot. Turn it so it's pointing out. Left hand brings the block forward. And then you shift your weight forward, shoulder over wrist. Push out through the right heel, firm the left leg. The right hand, put it where you need to or bring it to your hip. Maybe you can turn your belly or your gaze to the side, but that will challenge your balance. And then you can reach that arm up and open yourself, your toes, your fingers. Connect to the whole body. Lift the back leg a little higher. And then release first. Right hand, turn the right toes down. Walk your blocks in. You can bend your front knee. And then step the feet together, apart, wherever they're going to go. And exhale and fold. So feel free, my friends. Explore what feels good. Bend your knees, straighten the legs, whatever feels good. Let the head go. Put the hands where you like. Breathe. Good. Okay. So I'm coming for squat. So I can turn the toes away from each other. And you're going to lower down. Know you have your blocks. If you prefer to take a seated squat that's happier for you, do that. And otherwise, be in your version here. So maybe the hands come together. Actually, like push the upper arms into the knees. And I'm snuggling myself through. And I'll drop the pelvis if I can, maybe lift the toes. It's all just, play. So however your shape is, whatever your Malasana squat is, say, hey, I'm doing a great Malasana squat, because you're doing it. Good. Okay, just for fun, because it's fun, we're just gonna press up to standing. We're gonna come back here. So you can bring your hands together. See if you can do it without placing your hands on the floor, but if you need to, that's fine. And then exhale, come back, and I'm gonna do it one more time. You can just be happy. Good. Okay. And then we're going to bring ourselves down to sitting. Yeah, beauty. Okay, yes. So good. I wish we could really do 10. But I think we'll just stop. So from here, we're going to come to sit. So bring yourself however you need to. And then I'm just going to take these little blankets and bring them back. I'll just place one on either side. Keep the blocks handy. Sit up on whatever you need. Bolster, another blanket, even your block. Good. Okay, let's come back to Baddha Konasana. So use your blankets. Make it nice for you. Feel your feet now, all energized, and pink and lovely, healthy, happy. And just work your way up the inseam of your legs. Good. Okay, so we're going to come to forward fold here. You put these feet as far away or as close as is comfortable for you. And we'll just start by lifting the arms. So inhale, get nice and tall. You can even push the soles of the feet together, open the toes. And exhale, open your arms back out, maybe to the sides, start to come forward. Then you can walk your hands. You're going to come to that place where you can just gently sway side to side. And hopefully as you move from one side to the other, you're going to feel some stretching in the back, your flank area. You can even add the shoulder. So as you turn to one direction, pull the other shoulder forward. And just getting more in there. Okay, and then whenever you feel ready, you can drop in. If you want to add a block under your forehead, kind of tilt it so the flat side is on the forehead. You can go any height, and if you don't want to use that, just use your, it's all fine. So we're just going to be here for about 10 breaths. Okay, stay in your shape, but soften your forehead, your eyes. I'm going to allow your breath to become a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to keep all this softness. You very slowly start to bring yourself out, and feel free to keep your eyes closed or just open them a little bit of the way. Take a moment here, just feel the effects of that. Okay, the rest of our practice is going to be very quiet. I'll just say that, as if you need to put on your sweater, your whatever else, your socks is fine. From here, I'm going to move into a modified pigeon. So I'm going to start on the right side. I might bring a block over just in case. We'll move this blanket out from under the left. Lean to the right and just sweep your left leg back. And they might both be bent if you like that. Okay, I'm just going to bring this right in a little bit. Then I'm going to turn and just move it into pigeon. But if this for you is happy and you want to just be here, then that's fine. I feel okay, my body wants to do this. So I'm going to come into pigeon. Okay, you can feel free to adjust this blanket you have under your shin. If you want to bring it down a little bit, just take your time and whatever you like, left leg bent or left leg straight, head on block or not, or head all the way to the floor. So adjust yourself. I know you might be off your mat. That's okay. And just breathing. So find a place where you feel you can really let go and just drop in. And we're just going to take 2 more breaths. And then you just lift your head. If you had straightened the left leg, then just find a way to bring it back. And then we'll just come, and I'm just going to sit. Now I'll just move this back underneath the knee. So I have the left leg back. If that's no good, my friends, put it out, make it wherever you need it to be. As I'm here, I'm just going to twist. So right hand will come behind, left hand to the front of the knee. And then I'm going to lean back. So I'll walk the right hand back. You can have the elbow bent. Just like you're leaning back. And I'm using the right hand to push the floor away. Good. And we'll come around. And I'm just going to bring this. You can use your hand or just no hands. Bring the leg in. Good. And we'll prepare for the second side. So I'll take this blanket out, and then I'm just going to turn the right leg. And turn yourself, and you're going to move into pigeon. So your pigeon could be, this might be your pigeon today. Okay, or you can just extend that leg, adjust your pose if you know it. You can add a block if you like, or just put your forehead on the floor. And this sparks some curiosity, some interest, some places to breathe into and let go. Some places where you feel the stretch happening or unfolding. And just moving into your final 2 breaths here. And again, just come up and fold that leg behind you. Come up, adjust your props, whatever you need. Okay, if it's no good, move the leg to a place that you're happier. Otherwise, we'll keep it here and move into twist. Just looking over your left shoulder, and then you can lean back. So walk the left hand back, and put a bend in the left elbow and open the left shoulder more. Use the floor in some way. And then we'll come out. Okay, I'm just going to change the hip again. Bring in my little blanket, and we're going to take Janu Shirshasana. So that's one leg in Baddha Konasana, and the other leg is going to stretch out. And I'll use this blanket here to just kind of cushion maybe underneath the knee. Bring the right foot in. Okay, so I have this really nice, this is very wide. This is the pose we're going for. So if this is too wide, you know what to do, right? You just make it less. So otherwise from here, we'll start with the side bend. We'll take the left hand to the outside or on top of the left shin, whatever feels good. Just crescent yourself over and let yourself drop in. And then keep everything as it is. Just bring the right hand back up and over. Bring this right hand into your thigh or your hip crease and just push down. I'm going to tuck your chin in a little bit. Right? And then we're just going to take this like a dance. So slide the right hand down the right thigh, off the knee, turn to your left leg, and then extend your right arm. And you move in, my friends. You know, if it's up high and your chin is dropping, say it every time. That is good work. You move into wherever your expression of this pose is. Okay, so make yourself comfortable, whatever that means. So you can smile and breathe. We're here for about 5, maybe more. Really let yourself go. And stay exactly as you are. Just imagine that that right knee or shin is just pressing into the floor and more to the right, and see if that turns you, brings more weight into the left side a little bit. So you're really engaging that right knee, right shin into the floor and away, if that works. Okay. And then we'll walk out of this, or you can extend the right arm and sweep, the sun above you all the way until you come down, come back. And I'm just going to turn the left foot in and out just to really roll this hip. Okay. And then we'll just switch sides. So, bring your leg in, extend the other, adjust your props as you need them. And then bring this left foot in. And once you're set up, lift yourself tall. So I am sitting on something here too, just so you know. I'll put the right hand down and sweep the left arm up. And just crescent over to the right. Just let yourself drop there. Right shoulder drop, everything drop. And then keep everything. Just take the left arm back up. Left hand comes to rest, maybe right at the hip crease or inside that thigh. And you just push down. Let your head go more to the right. You can pull your chin in. Soften your jaw. Whatever you're feeling on the side of your neck, give into that. The shoulder, any place that you feel stretch happening, receive it. Okay, and I'll keep everything where it is. Just really press into left thigh, slide left hand off, and then you can circle it around and come in. But if it's no good, walk yourself up, adjust, come in. Wherever that is, you can drop your head, breathe. And without expectation of whatever happened on the other side, that's going to happen on this side. If you need to bring that left knee in a little bit or make any adjustments, invite that. Staying in your pose, but bringing in that left shin, left knee, just anchoring, pressing away. And so you can hold that, but you can also let it be a bit of a rocking place if you need that. And just being aware of the change that can happen. And coming out, and you can extend the left arm up and over if that works, or just walk yourself out and come back into, I'm coming back to Baddha Konasana if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, go cross-legged, it's all fine. I'm going to bring the hands in, close the eyes, drop your jaw, rub your feet, push in with your thumbs into the arch, the part that is exposed. And you can also just give yourself a nice little massage in the inseam of your leg. Good. Okay. So one last forward fold before we move into Shavasana. And I'm just going to stretch the legs out here. Okay, so adjust your props. You can throw them underneath your knees. That's nice. Whatever you like. And then again, I'm sitting on a cushion. It's more of a perch actually. Like I'm not sitting right on it. It's just supporting the back of my fleshy bits. Good. And then I'm going to lift the arms up. So I firm the heels into the floor. Reach up. A little bend in your knees is great. As you exhale, you can open the arms. Start to take your heart space forward. And then you bring the hands in as you need. Again, you might come to this little bit of a rocking side to side. So you breathe, eyes closed, soften. And just move yourself into your expression here of this pose. Just receiving and feeling. If you want to put a block in, you can do that too. And support your forehead. And we're here for about another 10 or so breaths. So really let yourself go, receive it. Breathe into the inseam of your legs. You know, we did this pose standing so many times today in our practice. But in this plane, it's very different. Settling, releasing a little more deeply. Just using your hands, we'll just keep the head hanging as best you can and walk yourself upright. And keep your eyes closed. And fold your legs in. Maybe we even can do a little bit of this windshield wiper, done all this hip work and a couple times side to side. Good job, guys. Okay. And then we're going to move into Shavasana. I am going to do legs up the wall. So if you want to do that, go for it. Otherwise, set yourself up in a way that is very supportive and nourishing for you. I'm just going to use a blanket here to support the hips and a little blanket for the head. My eye pillow. And yes, I know what to do. So I'm just going to wrap my legs up so that they stay nice and cozy. Okay, so make any adjustments if something doesn't feel quite right, or if you chose this pose where you're like, I just want to lie down and honor that. Okay, my head's on the blanket, and I just take my hands up and grab the two top corners, and I'm just going to roll them in to almost a triangle shape. Just support the back of the head and around the shoulders. Good. Make yourself warm. Nothing worse than getting cold during Shavasana. And dropping into your breath and your constructive rest, whatever way feels nice. If your legs up the wall, you're welcome to stay. You want to shift into lying down Shavasana, then now is the time. Staying in your rest, just scanning curiosity, any place that you're still holding tension, in the glutes, back of the heart, your shoulders, your jaw, your eyes, your hands. And just feeling your breath as it is in its restful place. And choosing to stay in your rest if you like. And slowly begin to make little movements. And just consciously wake yourself up. Like a mommy waking up a baby, lovingly, gently, carefully. Just take your time and savoring everything about this. Bring yourself to seated if you wish, and once you're here, I'm just going to once again just take the hands out so you feel like you're holding opposite places. I'm just going to call it the light and the dark. And then as you're ready, you'll consciously bring these parts of you, all the parts of you together at your heart. And you can bring your palms right together or just touch the finger pads and keep some space in the hands. And then bowing your chin to all that you are and all that you bring and all that you explore and all that you offer. You know, you who give so much to the loves of your life, people you love, the animals you love. Same, same. And as you inhale, grow tall, lift your chin. Exhale as you are. Join with me in our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. May we be happy. We'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. Take a full breath in. Breathe into your hands. Catch your breath. Lift your chin. Open your eyes. Namaste, my friends. Thank you. Friday blessings. Thank you for being here.